Hey guys, welcome back to a more Alone in the Dark. I had recorded a little bit and then my game started to skip a bit, so I had to restart, but I didn't get too far in, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. And in summary, I was stuck last time and I didn't look at any walkthroughs or game guides. I decided to look back at what I did and see if anything looked interesting or out of place in my items. I didn't look in all the rooms that I'd visited, but basically I'm guessing that there's going to be another vital item that I need or I already have. So let's go back to the kitchen where I put some of the spare items down and see if anything jumps out. There's a broken vase. I don't think that's going to be used anymore. An empty shoebox. Ditto. A book. Unlikely unless we use the information specifically for a puzzle later on. The empty oil can, the regular full oil can, and this very heavy statuette. Now I realized that there are items sometimes concealed within other items, much like the key was in the vase upstairs. So I thought to myself, come on, Edward. There we go. I thought to myself, maybe there's an item inside of something else that I have. So that is going to be in the oil lamp. First aid case probably just heals you. I doubt the books have items inside of them. I could very well be wrong, but I'm doubting that for the moment. There might be something in the jug, but I find it unlikely, seeing as how we filled it up with stagnant water and used it to quench a smoke elemental or some kind of a smoke spirit in the ashtray. So the only thing that stands out was the most obvious, the very heavy statuette. I'm guessing that this might have something inside of it. So let's go ahead and see if my theory proves to be true. That wasn't a very far throw. And then again, it is very heavy. Let's shift camera angles a bit and see if the game will allow us to toss it a bit further. Nope, at least not here. There's one more thing I can try. It's a bit of a long shot, but I might as well get out of the way. There we go. I'm wondering, right, if... I doubt the game's going to let me do this, but let's get to the very top. Very, very top. At least right here. Yeah, I don't think the game is going to let me do this, but I'm thinking about chucking that statue over the banister to the floor below. Maybe it needs some kind of gravity to help the breaking process. But yeah, it won't even let me chuck it over the side, so that's another genius idea consigned to the scrap heap of this Let's Play. Where can we use a statue? And what about the poker? I have no idea where the poker could be used. There's also the knife, but that might just be a melee weapon. Did I take any keys with me? No, No, I doubt that I found the key for this door so far. And I have other items, so I might as well see if they can be used somewhere. Oh, where are you? Oh, there we go. Okay. We don't need you for the time being, so let's revise the room. Let's go through the rooms I've been through previously and hope something sticks out. I'd really hate to have to use a walkthrough. Maybe it's just me, but it looks like there was something hung up on the wall above this mantle. Painting of some sort, but we don't have any paintings. Or anything vaguely painting-like in dimensions. And we searched the paintings in the room adjacent to the ballroom. We couldn't pick up any of them, or there was nothing hidden amongst them, so I doubt we're going to have to get one of those. You're breaking my heart, game. Maybe we have to kill this creature and find something in the bathtub. That's a possibility, but I don't even know if it can be killed or killed easily. Well, let's go stab a squid-like creature. Just to remember, let me see. Okay. Oh, so you can do an overhand chop with this as well. Cool. And the regular slashes. Okay. This is probably a bad idea, but we have to get out of the way. Whack, whack, whack. Well, at least it can't hit us right now. Why do I get the feeling this is hopeless? Maybe we need a specific chemical. Something. Yeah, this is silly. It's just become like a Looney Tunes episode where no one gets hurt from a very dangerous object whacked constantly over their head. Okay, let's see if bullets do the trick. One, two. Yeah, I don't think we can kill this thing with mortal weapons. Yeah. Maybe it's just forever a nuisance in the bathtub. I don't know. Not willing to go back in the painting hallway just yet. I wonder if we have to, I didn't come in here. Whoa, what the hell? Some kind of Aztec Mayan chanting is going on. Okay, we're getting out of there. Is it going to follow us, or... Yeah, I feel like pushing my luck. I mean, if it's forever going to be outside chasing us, I might as well reset, not go back in there. Okay, one touch equals death. I'll remember that in the future. I wonder if it always sets off after a certain number of visits, or if it only does so after you've taken everything from the room. But it seems like this floor is going to be left alone for the time being, which means we have to find or do something down here. Or in the basement, which I really doubt. Or, I mean, the wine cellar, what have you. You know what? I didn't search the ferns around the statue. I know it's a long shot, but everything is a long shot until it succeeds. Edward's just tending to the plants. That's so funny. Nope, just arrows in the middle. Okay, let me check over here again. Did actually check this after I took the item off? No. There's still the broken blade. Let me check these paintings one more time. Yeah, check the paintings. I can't even check the paintings. Maybe the game developers didn't expect anybody to be so stupid as to check them. I don't know. I checked this already. Affirmative. Huh. I might just gather up all my keys and go back up one level to see if I can open those main doors. Nope. This would be to the ballroom, and yeah, I'm just gonna gather those keys right now. I wonder if I missed something in the wine cellar. I didn't actually check all the shelves. It's kind of annoying though, those little rat eagle creatures are moseying around. But for the sake of progress, we must try. Okay, they definitely expect you to check here. So you at least have the dialogue telling you that you found nothing. Can't see anything on the other side of this last set of shells, except for... oh, rat eagles. Edward, move it. Doesn't look like there's anything here, not even a nice cognac or brandy. You can go in there, but that's a death trap for sure. And I have no idea how to... oh, there we go. I don't know if this will actually tell us anything useful, but it's new content. I bet you guys are excited for that. But let's get out of here for the time being. Well, at least the AI of these creatures is easy to spoof. Get up, Edward. There we go. It looks like one of them attacked their brethren. Their own kind, so to speak. Alright. Get ready for some more reading time.
The Trial of Captain Prst, as reported by his faithful companion Elisha Smith, known amongst his fraternity by the awful name of Captain Ellie Hell. Transcribed from the log found aboard the wreck of the frigate Astarte by H. Hartwood.
"By all the devils!" roared Prst, glaring at William, the judge. "Curse it, Will! It'll take much more than every cannon in the blasted navy to make me change me mind. You're the greatest blackguard that ever joined our fraternity. Am I not Prst, captain of the Astarte, and bloodiest villain in all the 7 seas? Bloody Ezek, they call me. And you think I'll tell you where I hid my treasure?" The tribunal of the Corsairs' fraternity murmured at this. Pregst was indeed all he claimed. The judge, One-Eyed William, slammed his fist on the table, and silence was restored. "Shut your mouth, Pregst! You didn't pay the fraternity its rightful share, and that means only one thing. You'll hang by the neck from a yardarm, you scurvy cur! Here's the rope twisted by Satan himself." "You threaten me, Will? Many a man better than yourself has lived to regret holding a cutlass in my face. You'll be begging for mercy, mark my words." That shook One-Eyed William, and no mistake. Danny waved his hook in the air and shouted, "Pregst was always a loudmouth. The law says we hang him." The jurors took up the cry, "Hang him!" It was Pregst's turn to slam his fist on the table. He threw back his head and roared with laughter. "You fools! You want to kill what will never die? Try it!" Once more, the assembled corsairs murmured. There was unease in the air. They remembered what happened to Chuck, the gizzard slitter, the man who opened his mouth once too often. It was night, and a bitter wind whipped the New England coast. Snug inside the Dead Horse Inn, one of the Astarte's men was talking. His name was Chuck, and his subject was black magic. He told stories of human sacrifices, voodoo rites, and zombies. He told a tale of a time when their luck was down and they were holed up in a Florida swamp. Prigst went missing. When he returned, he shouted, "'Tis the devil that guides us now, me hearties!" Whether that was true or not, the Astarte began taking loot after juicy loot. The favorite song of the Astarte's men, "Crash the Bones," was replaced by a new one. "A skull, go to port saber, to starboard. Pass over that will, and with death you'll deal. If you cut a rope, cut the right, I hope, or then, I don't mind, the death you will find." The next day, as you may have guessed, Chuck's body was found with a dagger plunged between his shoulder blades. Chuck's face was fixed in a ghastly grin. Molten lead had been poured down his throat. Whatever way things happened next, and I don't have the details, Pregst was with us again, and we set sail for Florida. We anchored the frigate not far from New Orleans. Taking a few trusted companions with him, Pregst set off into the swamp. They carried large wooden chests with them. 2 days later, we heard shots being fired and screams. Pregst arrived soon after that and claimed they'd been attacked by alligators. He alone managed to escape with his life. He went on to say that the time had come to share out the spoils of our many loots. I was given command of the Astarte, while Pregst handed 3 chests over to the crew. The chests were full of gold and precious gemstones. The rum flowed that night, and the stars shone bright. All at once, I noticed a tall man dressed in black. Pregst introduced him to me. "Here's a hearty mate. You can call him Keith. Many a tale he could tell." Pregst laughed loudly and held up a roll of parchment. "And his hideout, none better." The parchment fell to the ground, partly unrolling. I noticed what seemed to be a map of underground tunnels, a veritable maze of caverns. Pregst continued, "I'm giving up the pirate's life. The Astarte's in your hands now, my lad. She's a fine ship, and my reputation goes with her. Should any man call me coward, then break his head for me. I'm leaving you only because I found a treasure more precious than the purest of gold." Keith spoke to him then. "It is midnight. They are ready, and we must go." The stranger turned his cold eyes on me and said in a soft, chilling voice, "Sometimes Pregst talks too much. Forget what he just said, and maybe you'll live." The fellow's words froze the marrow in my bones, and it was all I could do to mumble, "I'll not breathe a word." The canoe slid away into the night. Their torches disappeared in the distance of the swamp. My snoring companions didn't hear the insidious rhythm of far-off drums.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed that, because I was furiously concentrating, trying to discern any kind of detail in the narrative that would help me solve a puzzle or point me in the right direction, and I didn't. Maybe there was something of value and I just overlooked it, but the only kind of, I guess, reference you could call it that I got from that was that there was a pirate of sorts, and maybe that was the guy I fought in this room over here. Maybe that was Prst. I'm not sure though. Fortunately, that didn't, for the time being, that didn't seem to do much, so the trial of Captain Prst can rest here for the time being. We still have those keys, so let's go up and try to open that center door one level up. Nope. Nope. And nope. I guess it was too much to hope from skeleton keys in this game. Maybe skeletons, but not skeleton keys. I think I need to find a place to ditch these keys. Actually, I'm going to be lazy and hold on to them. We don't have to do that for right now. I've heard that there's a lot of optional material, side rooms and what have you in this game, but I can never tell what's optional and what's not until I've gotten to it, so I need to really exhaust every avenue of exploration. Can't go back in there. Actually, maybe it's random, so let me try. Already looked at that twice. We took everything from here. I don't think we can start a fire. I don't think that thing wants us to start a fire. We already took the cartridges, yeah, okay. Ah, screw it. That room is absolutely, definitely off limits. Unless I find a book that tells me how to vanquish spirits. Come on, I have to be overlooking something obvious. I'm gonna hit myself later if I do look at the walkthrough. That spot on the table looks awfully oval shaped. I wonder if I can put a statue there. Items? Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna throw this sucker out of the way. Or not. Edward, that was very pitiful. I've seen you do better, man. You could easily throw that thing 2 room lengths. Easily. There we go. That's a better performance. Put the statue here. Nope. Can't put it on the table. Do we need more water for anything? I don't know. Do I need to fight these zombies? Do I need to talk to them, bump into them? Let me try that. For all I know, one of them could be carrying an item. bit aggressive. Is it dead? Nope, it's just in the hallway. No, I'm not taking any damage. I think fighting them will be a bust, but man, I'm just getting them out of the way. I bet the experienced players watching this are screaming in frustration right about now. I ruined it. I had the perfect stun lock going on. Whoa, this guy's vicious. Absolutely relentless. Okay, I'm gonna try. Maybe they can't be killed. They could be unique zombies, unique to this room. I'm just going to try killing one of them, see if it's possible. I don't know if I'll kill all of them, at least right now, but... Oh, am I going to trigger another one off? Oh, let's back up a bit. Give him some time to get over here. Where is he stuck? Actually, I'm curious. Since we're here, we might as well try it. Okay, he died, but he didn't drop anything. Whoa. Is this some kind of super... This is a super knife. Whoa. Maybe it's silver. Yeah, that would kind of make sense. I mean, back in these times, silver cutlery was... I think it tended to be actual or fully silver. For some reason, it's not working so well with this guy. But it did kill him much more quickly than the kicks did. Okay, I meant this is very cathartic, but I somehow don't think it's going to net anything. One left. For all I know, these poor guys were just being patient, waiting for the meal. And I was needlessly aggressive. I should have saved. I'm gonna have to reload. I didn't save between kills, but I just want to see if he drops anything. I doubt it. Well, this guy is super zombie. Taking a lot of hits. Oh, but he eventually dies like all the rest. Anything materialize in the room for my efforts? Nope, that was a colossal waste of time. Where could that record be? And do I need the arrows for something? That's still a question in my mind. Do I need these arrows? Or are they handy for killing monsters and they drop and you can reuse them? And actually, what? You know what? Since we're here, I might as well see what happens if you touch these ballroom dancers. Okay. Apparently both of those kind of spirits look alike. Oh, they can't even fade through walls? What kind of spirits are they? Apparently spirits that can track you very quickly. I'm about to die. Very puzzling. I tried... you know, I did try to burn the Pioneer painting with a lighter, but I didn't use any oil. Maybe I have to use both in conjunction. Kind of like a certain enemy in Resident Evil Remake. Do I need to use the poker on this fire over here? These, collection of logs? Nope. I thought I left the key here. I probably did earlier, but not recently. Okay, let's try to burn the painting. I wonder if we have to put water in the tub. You know what? I might as well go do that so I can try both of my terrible ideas at the same time. I'm up here. No. Surely there's another reason for you to fill the jug. Otherwise, well, actually, I don't know if you'd be locked out of the option. I know later games do this to some degree, but I don't know about the very first Western survival horror game and whether or not the developers were that cognizant. There is still that statue. I mean, that suit of armor. Maybe we have to fight it. I don't know. I might try it after we fail over here. Stupid idea number 421 is a go. Actually, let's get you settled down. See if I can use it while it's stunned. Did I interrupt his action there? I think I might have. Or actually, he didn't do anything. Okay. Do I need to use the sink or the toilet? Don't tell me it's that simple. I'm gonna try if it is that simple. And no water, big surprise, and I'm about to die. up, Edward. Hurry up. No water. Great. I have a feeling if I use it, it's just going to fill up the lamp. So I'm just going to go straight to the lighter, or maybe the matchbox. No, lamp. The lamp. Big surprise. Is it? I'm worried if this is going to empty everything in the oil can, because the lamp had 0 as far as fuel was concerned, and when I used the other one, it filled it up to 50, I believe. So I'm wondering if I use it and whether or not it'll fill up the remaining 3 or 4, however many it needs to be topped off, and it'll empty the can. Let me just save before doing that. Oh, it actually adds more to that, so I needn't worry about wasting it. I do need to worry about twiddling my thumbs up, because that did absolutely jack crap. Yeah. Time to fight what is likely to be an animated suit of armor. Or maybe a suit of armor filled up with a zombie inside, I don't know. But it's a horror game. It's the horror genre. You have to expect these things, especially in a supernatural setting. Do I want to use a knife or the saber? Maybe I have to use the revolver. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Bump. Ouch. Okay, this is not like the undead pirate dude. Maybe I can't fight him. Maybe it's pointless. Okay, he can be hit. He just flails around. He's actually taking damage. He seems like it, but he's not bleeding, so I can't tell. Ooh, don't stop even for a second, or else he will lay down the pain. Neutral hit and death. Alright, I'm going to try 2 more times to fight this guy. And then move on. To where? I have no idea. Anywhere but here. But he seems to move. This guy is smart. He's not getting too close. And swing. And ooh, it's like an aura of damage. I just get hurt just by walking to where his sword could be within striking range. See? See that? Edward prepares for his new life as a ghost by facing partly to the wall. Okay, one more time. And actually, this time we'll use a revolver. Am I facing him? No. Very finicky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's still coming. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm guessing this guy's invincible. At least against the weapons that we have. Okay. There's no getting close to him. Maybe we do need to fight that thing in the alien-like hallway or tube tunnel passageway below, but I have no idea. Just for a laugh. What happens if you go out the front door? Is it like Resident Evil? Okay, apparently a stinger of green jello hits Edward, and he gets sucked into it, and it's game over. Good thing I saved. There's nothing in here, none of the keys will open the door in there. Killing the zombies doesn't do anything. I wonder, what about taking the soup back? No, we can't take the soup back. Okay. Maybe there's something I have to search and I'm just blocking it out of my mind for whatever reason. Can we search this? Search the curtain at the other end of the table. Take your time, Edward. Not like we're in a hurry or anything. Nope. You see, that music only works, game, if there's something actively threatening at the time. Like right now, it's really not doing all that much to unnerve me. Checking everything here again. Checking this wood pile. Nope. I'm gonna check the larder again. Anything in the barrel? Nope. Anything here? So we have 2 knives. Why did they give us 2 knives? Edward can't dual wield, and no, Edward cannot dual wield, but I'm going to take it anyhow because I am just incredibly desperate at this point to find anything that'll work. Okay, so we can't shoot the thing in the basement, that dragon worm thing. I'm pretty sure kicking it is going to be suicidal. Same thing with knifing it and stabbing it with a broken saber. Did I miss something in there? I don't know. I'm going to have to... What about the arrows? Maybe I have to shoot the creature with an arrow? But... might as well try it. Could have thrown there were only 2 of these little creatures, but apparently there are 3. I wonder about that box right underneath the stairs, one that's differently colored. Might it have something? I really doubt it, but they're coming my way. Yep. Run. I gotta lure them over here. I don't even know if I can kill them. I tried kicking them before, but they survived 1 good kick, which leads me to think they're maybe immortal. Anything at all? No. Nope. Time to... oh, crap. I just want to see if I can kill him, and this is the most ridiculous camera angle ever. You can only see Edward when he extends his leg for a kick and his fists. Jeez, why is everything except for zombies and rat men invincible in this game? Undead pirates, they can only fight with the sword. Nah, this is crazy. They're invincible, and I'm stuck here. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna have to run past them. But once if it turns out to be a bust, I just won't. I won't take the arrows and aggro the spiders until I find another use for them. Okay, game time. What about over here? Did I search here? I'm pretty sure I did. Run. We need a head start before those things come here. Back up. Oh boy. That'll teach me that haste makes waste. Could have been patient and taken my time, but in my defense, I had no idea if that thing was right behind me. Sorry for the lack of, well, overt enthusiasm in this episode so far, but this lack of progress is really draining. Really taking its toll. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I did have the bow on me. That's good. Okay. Is that even hitting it? Seems like it. Seems like it did nothing. And I'm dead. Man, what a stupid idea. Shooting the giant worm dragon with a bow and arrow. And they aren't even the light arrows either. Okay, upstairs it is. in the bathroom. Gotta check the teddy bear. Oh, come on, Edward. With a bunch of the obscure items in this game so far, I mean, in this mansion, to your perspective, do you really think taking the teddy bear is that bad of an idea? I wonder if that thing is it breakable? I doubt it, but... yeah, it's not breakable. I wonder if I can take that painting and put it above the mantle in the room downstairs, but I doubt it. No, stop looking at the wall, Edward. Really? Can't take that? That's a shame. Can we close the door, actually? Because it looks like there's something right behind the door. Can we close doors? Actually, I haven't tried it. I assume they just stay open indefinitely unless they get closed shut, as the case was in this room. Yeah, I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel now. Even my memory isn't that bad. I know I've searched these places before. I wonder if we can open the chest I slid over the trapdoor. I doubt it, but why not? That's not creepy at all. The horse moved by itself. I didn't check the barrels out, but I really doubt there's going to be anything inside. Check inside this. Oh, wow. So much for being thorough. I am humbled. An old Indian cover. Old Indian cover. Oh. So that's where it is. Okay. I have to confess, I kind of knew what needed to be done with the Pioneer. Well, anyhow, I'll show you in a second, if you haven't already figured it already. And we can open this. I missed a rifle. I missed a freaking rifle at the beginning of the game. And by the way, how many survival horror games just start you out with a long arm? Not very many, I'm willing to bet. If I had to guess, I think the idea was that a new player would be so freaked out by the creatures attacking from the window and the trapdoor that they would either fight one and run, or just run away and not come back here till later, once they were absolutely stumped. But in any case, that was worth it. That was really worth it, coming back up here. I got a new weapon, and I got some kind of key item. Well, at least this session hasn't been a complete bust. Might as well search everything else. Excuse me, while I'm up here. Just to be absolutely sure. Nope. Anything under the covers? No. Alright. Really, Edward? You're just gonna... There we go. I didn't search the rocking horse. I might as well do that while I'm here. Just to be sure. Just so I don't get angry comments later on. Nah. Edward just channels his inner child, but it doesn't really do anything. I gotta check this from the other angle too, just to be sure, just to be safe. Just so I don't waste 40 minutes running around. Nah, okay. Okay, now we're cooking. And I'm wondering if I should take that rifle down for some revenge. Maybe that will be powerful enough to take on Mr. Green Dragon Worm Thingamabob. But hey, at least I didn't look at a walkthrough. I mean, you have to give me that much. At least I did put in my time and made tracks and found it on my own. Okay, let's get the useless act out of the way, because I doubt this is going to work either. At this point, I've resigned myself to the notion that either you can't kill that thing down there at all, and it's just there to scare you, or you need some kind of a mystical solution, something a little bit more intangible than lead and gunpowder. Yeah, I should actually save once I'm at the foot of the stairs, so we don't have to do that all over again. I wonder if it's just my laptop's up arrow is worn out. I doubt it. I haven't had the laptop for that long. I mean, I haven't been using it for that long, so it would be weird if that was the case. So those are rifle cartridges, not shotgun shells like I first thought. At 12, that should be more than enough to kill anything that moves. Well, I hit it. 2. Weird. I hope it didn't auto-magically heal or regenerate. It's gonna be right there, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Okay. I'm probably wasting bullets because if I'm doing any damage, it probably heals once I leave and go back. I'm not meaning to, though. I just automatically get pushed back, I think. Oh, that's right. Edward is flying back each time. And I am hitting the walls. He tried to eat me, but he couldn't. Well, at least the recoil is saving my life, but I hit it at least 4 times that first time and nothing happened, so probably can't kill it using a rifle either. But let's go to somewhere a little bit more promising. There we go. Okay. If you read this, it says it's an old Indian cover. And I kind of made a comment in an earlier video about cowboys and Indians. So if you think about it logically, well, that guy isn't exactly a cowboy, but he is the closest thing to a cowboy for the time period, a pioneer slash settler. So for whatever reason, mystical imbuement, rules of the spirits or what have you, if you place the Indian cover, if you use it, Edward will put it over the pioneer painting and it will not throw anything at you. It's blocked. Isn't that pretty neat? I thought so too. Can we take it back? If we want to, for whatever reason. Nope. Alright. Finally, we can walk down more than 10 feet in this hallway. And, I'm still concerned about the Indian picture, so I'm guessing if you go down too far, it'll hit you. Unfortunately, Edward does not share the Resident Evil protagonist's love of artwork, Chris Redfield in particular. Nope, nothing to say. It looks... oh, there we go. It's less pixelated here. Tree surrounded by water. I'm guessing if we go past the door into the other side of the hallway, we will be attacked by the Indian portrait. But I wonder if there's any other door over there or any other items. So, yeah, there's a door. And I'm guessing that we can't even approach it now. If we keep going down the hallway, I guess we're going to continuously get pegged by arrows until we die. Oh. Time to bust out the lamp again. Okay, we're in a library. Looks like some kind of DNA. Oh, whoa! It's whatever that is fleshing out. The wall is of a different color. That wall, that segment of the book casing is of a different color, the bookshelves. Yeah, but I'm walking straight up to it. So Edward's not interacting with it. That has to be something. It has to be something because we can't search. We can't use the search function when that thing is intangible. It's going right through the bookshelf. Oh, there are some doors here. That's cool. Edward, hurry up! Oh, that looks like a rather plain room. Oh, that's how we get in there. Cool, 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 cool. That's awesome. So we found a new place to go. Unfortunately, there is an intangible, blocky man in there. It's still in the dark now. Oh, crap. And no light is going in there from here. Did I lose any life? No, still at 11. But I was pushing. Thank you, Scarecord. I was pushing against that differently colored segment and nothing was happening. So do I have to push it at a certain angle? Do I need to vanquish that creature? Both of which I don't know how to do, given the fact that I'm using the lamp and can't do anything while I'm holding it. Do I need to... Can I use a match or lighter on this? Okay, it sounds like a bunch of Christmas ornaments rattling when it attacks. Anything here? No, that thing's gonna phase right through the bookshelf and attack. Or it's just gonna take its sweet time. Building up suspense, I suppose. There is something about this shelf. Look at it. It is standing out. Maybe I need to lure this over here and then run back. How quickly is the lamp oil going down? It is going down fairly significantly fast. Oh, crap. Yeah, I believe once I figure out what to do exactly, I might just reload and do it to save the lantern oil. Kind of cheap, I know, but while I do like survival horror games, I'm not by any means an expert. And older games have a tendency to be difficult by modern day standards, so I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. Okay, I'm running into it. Okay, apparently we're in the dark, but it says nothing important. How much does that hurt? 2, okay. Well, I don't mind getting hit a bit, because I'm just going to reload. But what does holding down space do when I have the lamp equipped? It looked like Edward was doing something. Maybe I can I use this lantern on this lamp? Well, no duh, nothing's important. You can't see anything. Man, don't tell me I need a special item for this creature too. Did we just go back to no progress? Because it said, well, he said nothing important on this bookcase, but that was when the lights were out, when the lamp was doused. So, I'm wondering if I accidentally searched it when I was right before I put out the lamp, or if you can feel your way in the dark. I'm not sure though. Nothing important in this bookcase, but get in front of this one and face it squarely. Down to 7 health, okay. Maybe it is just a case of being pinpoint precise as to where I'm facing. Let's see, maybe I can light this. I hope I can light it. Maybe that's what I need to do. I just want to use it on the other lamp. Don't tell me that's an electric lamp. And maybe once I light the lamp, this creature will go away. I'm betting that's what I have to do. Somehow light this lamp so the room is filled with illumination, and Edward's hands will be free to manipulate the bookshelf. Why he can't just set it down on the ground and push the bookshelf, I don't know. So I can use the matchbook, or the, do I still have the lighter? Yes, I do. Matchbox. Okay, I'm going to lure the creature away. If I can just run, there we go. Lure it all the way over here. Then run around, go back, use matches and the lighter on that lamp. I'm guessing that's what I have to do, because I can't think of what else it could be. One, two, three. Yeah, there we go. Good, Edward. Good boy. Unless there's another book here I have to manipulate. Okay, that lamp is... I want to light this one, Edward. Come on. Just cooperate. Don't tell me that's not what I have to do. Try it now. Lamp, no. I mean my lamp. No. Huh. Okay. Is there anything in the bookshelves I can I examine? That's the thing though. I need to examine while he's holding the lamp, because if I do this, no, if I do this, okay, that is a little bit, that's unfair. That's a little bit unfair. I mean, look, if I can examine it and find something, does that mean I can examine this? Or maybe I have to use the book, like literally put it. But before I do that, right, that's just my theory, putting the book there to slide open a false section of the book shelving. Let's give the book a read. Maybe it has something useful in it. Alright, here we go.
If Rocks Could Talk, or The Story of a Louisiana Plantation, by the Marquise de Chamfray.
After the criminal selling off of Florida by the foul usurper, my father elected to remain in this inhospitable land, where we were free at least to express our royalist feelings, and hope our country would come to its senses. In 1818, a certain Pickford bought up Ledoux's land, after the poor fellow had ruined himself in unfortunate speculation. Pickford soon turned out to be the most loathsome human we had ever encountered. He was an adventurer of the worst kind, nouveau riche, and bloated with a grotesque sense of self-importance. First came the incessant army of men with shovels, digging into the mountain of earth that was to fill in the surrounding swamp. The undertaking was quite stupendous. We learned from a slave that the final objective was to connect the existing caves with another one of gigantic proportions. Racked by a mania of persecution, Elia Pickford constantly fired his workers and hired new ones. He did all he could to keep anyone from learning about his plans. My father was amused and said, "The poor fool will end up getting lost in his own cave." But the walls went up, and tongues started wagging. Our detestable neighbor had been a sailor, a ruffian grown rich on questionable trade. Distasteful stories were told of him. When the work was finished, Pickford invited us to the opening of his rambling mansion, which he named Derceto. My father asked what the strange name meant. Pickford answered, "Derceto reminds me of Astarte, the fertility goddess. Around here, the name is Shub-Niggurath. I believe that a name so steeped in evil should be said aloud came as not such a shock to my father, as he himself confided in me some while later. We left immediately."
In June of 1862, Derceto was burned down in unexplained circumstances. It was undoubtedly the deed of some jealous Yankee or another. It was amazing to watch the servants rushing into the flames to try and save their bullet-riddled master. After that terrible night, Derceto fell into ruin. Its blackened walls were soon overgrown, as human-built works always are, by ever-present nature. In 1875, the property was eventually bought by a gentleman whose name was Howard Hartwood. I was sorry that my father, who delighted in fine conversation, was no longer alive to enjoy the company of this new neighbor. Learned and well-versed in history, he had made a particular study of piracy. It was Artwood who told me that Pickford had commanded a ship that flew the flag of piracy. That explains the scoundrel's great wealth. Artwood was fascinated by Pickford and undertook a great deal of research in an attempt to find some treasures that he was convinced the pirate had hidden. He went through the ruins inch by inch. He then had the burnt-out house rebuilt exactly as it had been, and refurbished the library that had miraculously escaped the flames on the night of the Great Fire. Artwood set about studying every volume in that library, and often talked to me of his research. He was a handsome widower, deeply attached to his son Jeremy, who was later to become a professional artist. Artwood worked incessantly, first from the room I offered him, then from his own freshly restored home, which he rebaptized Derceto. I imagine he hoped to enlist the help of the god of good fortune in his treasure hunt. As far as I have ever been able to tell, all his searching came to nothing. There were no lost treasure to be found at Derceto. I learned of Artwood's death while I was in Paris. But that, as they say, is another story.
Okay, that was actually very interesting and very germane to the plot and to my gameplay. It looked like there was a map in there of the house's layout, or maybe it was of the library's layout. It was some kind of layout of the architecture in any case, which I can go back later and read if I need to. And apparently the library was untouched by the flames that licked it. It's not unsettling whatsoever. But, now I'm wondering if I really do have to go back in there and put in the book. I have nothing really to lose at this point. I'm going to reload in any case after that pans out or doesn't pan out, because we're down to 7 health and every bit of health is precious. See if we can lure this Jingle Bell monster over here. Oh boy, we're just getting books aplenty. How many books are there in here? Run, Edward, run. Am I not facing the bookshelf? Seems like it. No, 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 no. Okay, this is weird. I could have sworn I was facing it. We gotta move. It's coming after us. There's a mechanism to trigger. Well... Oh, maybe I need to... Okay, there's a mechanism. You know, I did open search. Maybe I have to push the bookshelf, or maybe I have to trigger the mechanism and then push. But okay, gotta lure this guy back over here. I'm gonna come back, try to push that section of the bookshelf. Why did I not think to use push? Come on. Come to daddy. No. I'm pretty sure I was facing this section bang on. So, I need to use the... Did something happen when the light was off? Well, trigger it. Maybe there are multiple mechanisms I have to push in a certain order. Oh, crap. Okay, well, you know what? Where are you? It's the first time I'm using this. Yeah, if I could only get out of here. Okay. I might be screwed. Okay, that was weird. A single spotlight. Am I just stuck? Am I just... Well, you know what? Since we're stuck and we're gonna die anyhow, this is a perfect time for a story. So let's hear this story as well.
The Sons of the Sun and of the Shadows. Lieutenant Lope de Vega's account of his astounding travels to the land of the Aztecs.
Holy Christ! Cried Captain Cortez, astonished by the strange rite we beheld. We found the savages half naked. They were throwing balls of silver and gold at each other. They laughed as if demented, clearly maddened by some heathen drug. And yet, should one of them fail to catch the ball thrown in his direction, the poor devil was seized and dragged off to be sacrificed in their temple. As we discovered, this frightful game was a ritual most holy to them, and symbolized the movement of the heavenly bodies. The dropping of a ball foretold a catastrophe. That is what the Aztecs believed, in their godless ignorance. Their countless deities could only be appeased through endless human sacrifices. The victim's heart, which was still beating, lay in the hand of the murderous priest. The interior of the temple was surprisingly cool. The weight of our armor, our exhaustion, even the burden of our suffering, they were all banished by a sense of awe that the crudely magnificent altar instilled. In the tomb-like silence, a deep voice chanted an incantation. The majestic statue of the water goddess, Chalchihuitlique, seemed to throb with vitality. This massive stone, draped in a golden cloak and studded with precious stones, was coming to life before our very eyes. Horror of horrors! The granite eyes of the statue, empty of life only moments before, were now injected with blood. We staggered back in amazement. Dom Jose was taken by a fit of convulsions. He tried to raise up his crucifix, as if to ward off an attack by demons. The heathen priest laughed cruelly. The statue's mouth cracked open in a deathly grin, bearing teeth sharpened to dagger points. Captain Cortez cried, "Attack!" But it was no use. We were glued to the spot. First, we were unable to move. Our armor seemed to be bolted to the temple floor. Our legs weakened, and we collapsed in a thunder of steel. Only Cortez had the presence of mind to unsheath his dagger. He hurled it at the cackling priest. 4 inches of the finest Toledo steel buried itself in the heathen's face. His blood spurted, splashing the now lifeless idol. We picked ourselves up with difficulty. Never will I forget that terrible moment. My companions, naturally enough, told tales of devilish enchantments cast upon our armor. Whatever the truth of that, I could not deny that the supreme god of the fourth universe had treated us as mere playthings. I am convinced that a terrible energy is yet contained within that heathen statue. A power strong enough to change a proud conquistador into a helpless puppet. Drawing of Chalchihuitlicue by Dom Jose de la Sierra, done before the destruction of the Aztec temple of Tenochtitlan.
Huh. That was all very interesting. And apparently we have some kind of cursed statue. And I was at least half right when I said it looked to be South American. I was kind of leaning more towards that than East Asian. Of course, I can't really prove that, but I guess it doesn't really matter. In any case, we found 2 books in the library, what obviously looks like a secret wall panel, and a trigger mechanism. So, next time we're going to tackle the library, and I'm going to pore over every square inch of it, believe you me, looking for things to manipulate and books to take. And yeah, I will retrieve both books the next time we get in there. They might have, there's still that first book with mansion plans, that could come in handy, or maybe it's completely necessary to solve a certain puzzle or two. But in any case, we made lots of progress towards the end this time, which I'm happy of, which I'm quite content with. So, next time, we will continue exploring Derceto and uncovering its dastardly secrets. Until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye for now.